Did you happen to see the big home run hit by Kike Hernandez of the Dodgers in the seventh game of the National League Championship Series? It was a big moment, and you might say that Kike prepared for it 10 months ago during off-season batting coaching that taught him to move his hips differently during his swings at the plate. It gave him more power, but he had to be teachable, humble, really, to improve his swing. And a lot of us are glad he did. Well, God gives grace to the humble, it says in Proverbs 3. Humility is paradoxically powerful and effective in reaching the divine heart and must not be left to random chance. It's the home run of virtues. Going back to Aristotle and many Christian writers and to current researchers in positive psychology today, humility is seen as an essential virtue. But it must intentionally be built into my life. And just how would I do that? There's no humble coach I can go to for training. But let me suggest that humility grows experientially and relationally in my life, like any good thing. I take it out of the realm of ideas and theory, and I bring it to life as I experience life with you. There are key experiences of life that humility seems to grow from. And each of these experiences I can draw with sharp contrast. First, humility grows with honesty about myself in the eyes of others. Instead of carefully protecting my social image and profile, I commit myself to genuineness and transparency, even when it's humiliating, as in the word humble, and it seems to diminish me before others. The word humble comes from a root that means close to the ground, as in the humus of the soil. I can even pursue this experience as a good thing. The Franciscan Father Richard Rohr says he even prays to God for at least one good humiliation a day. Is that insane? What this means is that I give up posturing and preserving my impact on others and accept the truth about myself even when you were watching. Actually living in this truth and not some sort of image I am projecting develops humility. Now, another transforming experience that leads me into humility is the experience of awe in the presence of God and in response to his call to me in my life. This is a fundamental and essential opening to God in what is called in the Bible the fear of the Lord, of reverential respect for who he is. Proverbs 9:10 in the Amplified Bible counsels me, the reverent fear of the Lord, that is, worshiping him and regarding him as truly awesome, is the beginning and the preeminent part of wisdom, its starting point and its essence. That's really amplified. It's vital that I really encounter who God is with a sense of awe. It keeps me close to the ground, or in the best sense, grounded. Ask God, as Moses did, show me your glory. He will. Here's another experience that grows humility in my life. Sacrifice for a higher cause than my self-interest. Instead of indulging and catering to myself and polishing my own social image, I regularly sacrifice myself in an unpretentious, simple, and organic manner. Jesus regularly disturbed the consciences of those closest to him and some farther away in calling for self-sacrifice rather than self-serving. He powerfully led his followers through this experience in his washing of their dusty feet, described in John 13. They were stunned that he would bow himself that close to the ground. But he said, this is the essence of who he is, and especially who he is with us. And in fact, if I do not join him in this sacrifice of my own image, I have no part with him. He said it. And I can show it, like those I've known personally who give themselves in service to the seriously mentally ill and are an uplifting and healing presence without even being particularly conscious of it. They serve. They sacrifice joyfully. Another experience that transforms me into humility is heartfelt gratitude. We can contrast this with a sense of entitlement. It's natural for me to think that I'm entitled to special favors because of my supposed importance to you or to a group or organization. I start to feel that I am due something. Social psychology's scientific study of humility highlights something called Hypoegoic Non-Entitlement. That's right. This means I may have a clear sense of something I've accomplished, perhaps something even exceptional to your benefit, but I don't feel entitled to special treatment because of it. No matter what I've accomplished, I stay close to the ground. And I feel true, deep gratitude for life's opportunities, life's call on me to serve, and the people who serve with me. Humility, the Bible tells us, is an avenue for God's grace in my life, an avenue for God himself to take into the very center of my being. But I need to be open to it, this truly humble life, and even welcome it, honestly, gratefully, sacrificially, and with a profound sense of awe. For where I find myself very close to the ground, I can be sure that God himself is close by.